If you would like to check out all of my sounds, samples, and presets, all links are in the bio. Well, it's been a while since I sat in front of the camera for a long video. Been doing the shorts a lot recently, but PREVAIL is finally out. There's so many good sounds in here. Like, just go check out the demo. So many good sounds in here for Vital. It's a mix of house music, all kinds of house music, slap house, deep house, tropical house. I tried to get a mix of everything. Some future bass stuff in there, some like really hard future bass, and maybe some more chill stuff too. And then just like general pop, dance pop music, because this was originally called dance pop, but I changed it last second. I'm like, wait, I gotta make this cool. Let's make it cool. Let's give it a cool name, PREVAIL, because a lot of the demos were more than just like dance pop music. And I feel like that's not really a good name to represent for it, because there's a lot of just different styles in here. So what we're gonna be doing today is I'm gonna just go through some of the sounds, real quick, and then I'll play some of the demos, kind of pick out my favorites, and then we'll be good to go. You guys can check out the whole demo. I'm going to be doing one of those showcase videos for it pretty soon, probably the day after this comes out. One of those showcase videos where like it's on the screen and the presets come up. Doing one of those, so the demo mix is going to be on there, but I'll also have on the product page on the website, I'll have a demo mix of the whole mix. I think it's like 6.5 minutes, and then I'll separate out some of the genres too. So it'll be like deep house, tropical house, future bass, all that. So that'll be all set up, and it'll be easy to get a feel for what kind of sounds are in here. Now, as far as how many presets there are 100. Well, there's 98 right now, but I'm gonna add probably a few more just to get over 100. There were originally 160 presets. I made a little video about this. There were originally 160. And the thing I read in this one book, it's right there. It's called Rework. And the big thing in there, well, not the big thing, but one of the big things in there were make a product, pretty much make double the size, cut it in half. And I sort of did that here. I made 160 presets with the intention of cutting it down to just over 100. Because when you do that, you basically just get the best of the best. And it's basically like when when an artist makes an album. They don't just make 20 songs. All right, all 20 are coming out. We all know, and you just know it's not like that. There's always like unreleased songs and this and that. So that's what I did for PREVAIL, and I think it just works out really well because you guys are getting the best. And it's not like the other presets were bad. They just didn't fit the whole what I thought PREVAIL could be, because some might be just too aggressive, too out there for what it is. So let's get into some of these presets. So I'm really just going to go over what each of these sounds can be used for, like the separate groups too. So we have a few brasses here, and all the brasses are within just a synth. There's no samples for the brasses, and these can be really dirty. Got bass 8 p.m. Got a couple 808s in here too. And then I love these respaces. So I didn't include, I had like a ton of respaces before, but I wanted to just like get like my favorite ones in there because I didn't want to like clog it up with respaces. So we got and this one's my favorite because it's like mono, and it's so like, if you just hear it in a mix, you're like, whoa, it's like dead center. It's not like, usually like a lot of these respaces are pretty wide. This one's like dead. I love that. And I always take a look at the macros too, so if you do want it wide, the option's there. And now for the leads. So you can get a good feel for what the leads are, what we're going to be dealing with here. You can get a really good feel for just listening to the demos, but we'll go through a couple of these. The little flute. Tried to replicate a little Calvin Harris guitar. So this is probably my favorite lead. I think this is the lead song on the demo mix. So this one is velocity focused. So if you play it harder on the if you have like a MIDI keyboard, the harder you play, the more the filter opens up. And how you would adjust that if you don't have a MIDI keyboard, what you could do is inside of the piano roll, if we have our melody here, so we could just adjust it inside of the velocity here. So instead of just doing it with the cutoff, you can just do it with the velocity. And my favorite leads from this are going to be these vocal ones. So we got lead Calvin. Tried to get the slide type lead. Vocal classic. This one's sweet. So it's like a vocal. It's like really distorted, but it's like. Now the pads, a lot of these are going to be focused towards some like analog soft vibes. So I'll just go through a couple of my favorites. So let's go to this first one. And there's some really good analog ones. Vital's really good for making analog pads, I'm telling you. Like, listen to the highness. You can hear it in some of the demos better, but just listen to the highness. You can just hear like the little pitch variations. It's so good. Got some soft pads in there too, don't you worry. Got that tropical pluck pad in there. Oh, I love this one. This one's like a nice, like soft. Another soft one too. This one's really nice. Like these ones are really nice just for putting like a little chord progression under it and just playing like a little melody on top. This is like a little Kygo pluck. And we got some marimbas in here too, little different flavors. So this one's like more like toyish. This one's more of like a mallet type hit, so we could. Now for the synths, these are more for your drops. And there's a couple different variations here. So we got this 10 p.m. So this is like a little short. Got the child synth. And for the future bass ones, these ones are gonna have a little bit of movement. Got synth hearts. Got the Louis synth. This one's cool. So this is like a I like this one. So if we put the pitch bend up on the macro, if we do that, this will give us like a little, let's see. And let's take a look at some of the demos now. So some of these are remakes and some of these are going to be mixed between remakes and remixes, and some of these are just like complete original songs. A couple of my favorites are, we'll just go through some of these real quick. This first one's nice. So I was talking about that lead with that velocity. This is what this one, it's Matoma's song, Summer Feeling. It's like a tropical deep. Alright, this is like a little future bass remix I did of Happy Now by Kygo. It's a little out there, but you guys get the idea there. Got a little, I didn't talk about this lead. This one's nice though. Did a Serum remake of this a while ago on YouTube. And I'm like, I'm gonna put this into Vital Link because that lead's just so like. This one's like a nice dark tropical house song, kind of like a C vibe, but. Little future bass one. This one's like a little spacey remix. Oh yeah, my favorite one, if you guys made it this far in the video, you are the best. I really appreciate you. But the best one right here, my favorite, I should have played it first. I don't know why I didn't, but my favorite. It's Calvin Harris. It's a little remake slash kind of mix mashup. All right, so that's it for the whole walkthrough. It was kind of like an unorganized video, but I just want to like kind of catch up real quick. Do a little video talking about just what Prevail is, go through some of the sounds, and if you guys want to check out all the demos, they're available on the product page of Prevail. I'm struggling right now. Available on the product page of Prevail. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below. Hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later. If you would like to check out all of my sounds, samples, and presets, all links are in the bio.